At this time, we ask everyone to please stand. Booker Counts. Join our student athletes, coaches, and officials to honor America, celebrate its freedoms, and those who protect it with the singing of the national anthem by Melanie Robles of the Baruch College softball team.
This is why we, put up the laces. Championship on its stake, but one game at a time under the consummate rivalry game for the Baruch Bearcats. And if you had to pick a theme, Eddie, for tonight, it's refuse to lose for the Baruch Bearcats. And it's going to be about the warriors that Coach Alisi has on his bench that may be the difference. So we need to really pay attention to that, Eddie.
And we're looking forward to it the last time. Forgive me, let's wait up for the player introductions for these Baruch Bearcats. Joe, the last time these two teams faced, Baruch put on a clinic. I mean, an absolute dominating game from start to finish. What are you looking for to see any difference change out of the Hawks here, or Baruch looking to expect the same attack win?
Well, Hunter's going to play as hard as they possibly can, and it's going to be a heavyweight fight. So Baruch will punch, Hunter will punch back. But we're in a Baruch environment, obviously. Great crowd, Eddie.
Oh, yeah.
Tonight. And the thing about it is the athleticism of Will Fredericks. I really believe that Emil Pirisic has got to have an incredible game. And we know what we're going to get from the Nicholson brothers and Jamal Fair. But really, it's who's going to impose their will and keep their foot on the gas pedal.
We'll expect Pirisic to lead this team to victory tonight. Will Frederick and Luka Jokic to tick it up. And Hunter with the ball first.
So Hunter loves the three if they can, but they want to get Jokic involved. He's a really formidable post player, has been.
He's a fundamental part of their team, Joe, and we know that. We've seen it during the Battle of Lexington. But when things get tough and the Hunter Hawks get down, they're not looking to the post anymore. They're looking to jack up those threes like you mentioned.
Yeah, they want the three, but then they'll take a two.
As Jack Myers misses the first three of the game.
Jack's got a lot of incentive coming, to where he used to reside here at Baruch. You got to really guard him.
Former Bearcat could definitely be a threat. We've got Will Fredericks at the top here. Looking to set up the offense. Gets to Devin Nicholson. Expect a big game out of him as per usual.
Frederick is a tremendous, versatile player. Doesn't give you a lot of points, but he's just such an athletic force. He's like having two guys crash the boards for you, not one.
Taking the first shot of the Bearcats game, Joe. You don't expect that from Will, but
he's got to make that, Eddie.
Absolutely. Here's Corey Jones Jr. for top of the key three, no good, and it hits the stanchion to be Bearcats ball.
That was almost a 4-point play because he got hit, Corey did. And the referee didn't call it, and of course he didn't make the shot. Baruch has got to play aggressive, but not foul.
Agreed. Got away with this one, the Bearcats. Will Frederick at the top, Devin Nicholson on the wing. Back to Will. Driving in hard. Gets his man in the post, on the block. Doubled. Kicks it to Devin Nicholson. Forgive me, Gerard Nicholson. Jamal Fair driving in hard. Floater is good. And the first points of the game go to the Baruch Bearcats. Jamal Fair.
If Fair and Nicholson, Devin Nicholson, get off to a good start, that's usually a good positive script for the Bearcats.
And with that, we're underway. Points starting to go. Here's Casey Myers to Kareem McDonald on the corner. And here they're looking for the post up to Luka Jokic. No, driving in. Trapped in the baseline. Goes up and under and good. A little sweet finish out of Kareem McDonald.
Oh, boy, did he put a lot of momentum on that shot off the glass.
Saw the English on that one, Joe?
Yeah, but I'll tell you, Pirisic is doing a great job on Jokic early.
Ooh, Will Fredericks getting hacked in the paint. Looks like Kareem McDonald took a shot to the face. No foul called, and we're looking at Hunter Ball here and an official timeout for an injured player on the court.
You know what, Eddie, Devin Nicholson hasn't had a touch. He's their big-time scorer. They got to get him involved, so there's a rhythm. He hasn't touched the ball, no less taken a shot.
Well, you can borderline count on it that he'll get involved, and we calling a sub here? We got the officials are going to convene and talk for a second.
Well, the thing about it is, there seemed to be an injury, but he shook it off.
And we got a clock management issue, that's all. And we're back in play here. Kareem McDonald looks to be all right.
So we can tell Baruch is in that tenacious man-to-man defense. Hunter, I like their, again, their body language, if you will. They're looking to make things happen among their five.
A little loose ball there, picked up by Kareem McDonald. Tries to set up the offense, top of the key, calling for a screen. Jack Myers does set that. Now he's got the switch of Jamel Fair. Tries to break it down. Loses the ball in the paint. Gets it up anyways. No good. Rebound, Devin Nicholson. Bearcats looking to push.
Great defense by the Bearcats.
Gerard driving in hard, slashing. Right hand scoop layup is good. Well, Gerard Nicholson on the board.
Gerard's like a football cornerback the way he plays offense and defense. Forget about his size. He's got the heart of a lion.
As he presses up on defense here, gets in the face of Kareem McDonald. Kareem McDonald goes in hard, puts up the shot and one. Kareem McDonald's taking all the shots for the Hunter Hawks so far.
You can't go to sleep on this guy McDonald. He may not look like your quintessential basketball player, but the guy's got game, Eddie.
Absolutely, and you can see it there. He's not afraid to get aggressive, and if it comes down to it, he'll take all the shots.
Yeah.
Kareem McDonald at the line now for one. No good. Rebound Pirisic, and the Bearcats want to push again. Moving fast. Break it down. Devin Nicholson. Tough crossover and miscommunication with Gerard. Turnover. Hunter Hawks ball.
I think when it's a close game, Eddie, that doesn't bode well. Baruch is used to getting big-time leads. So when it's a close game, we have a lot of iffy play going on.
Here's Luka Jokic. Haven't seen too much of him yet. Looks like Pirisic's doing a good job of keeping him contained. Gets the ball on the post again to Kareem McDonald. Devin Nicholson on him.
And good help on Jokic.
Jokic, spin move baseline, doubled, and steps on the out-of-bounds line. Good defense by the Bearcats.
As soon as he puts the ball on the floor, Gerard Nicholson and Devin converge.
Coach Alisi.
Nowhere to go.
Coach Alisi drawing up a good game plan there. He sees the threat in Luka Jokic, rightfully so. Double teams coming his way almost every time he gets there.
You know what, Eddie, he can shoot well from the outside, which he hasn't tried to do yet.
Here's Pirisic getting aggressive, no good. Rebound, Hunter Hawks. It's still a 4-4 game.
Pirisic should have tried to get an and one with a little head fake.
Here's Kareem McDonald at the top, trying to break down Gerard Nicholson. In and out crossover. He hands it off Casey Myers.
That was a good look by Myers. It's just a little bit too hard.
Gerard Nicholson pushing. Ooh, gets blocked at the rim by the former Bearcat, Jack Myers. Out of bounds. Gonna stay Baruch ball.
Hey, that was a great block.
That was a mean block there coming out of Jack Myers. Maybe he's got something to prove here coming back to his home grounds.
Now again, they want to get some touches to Nicholson.
And as you say that, gets a good look, misses the three. Hunter Hawks on the way back. But that's what you're looking for out of Devin Nicholson here. Get aggressive, get the ball, get some shots.
That's what he does. He could score multi-levels for you.
Gerard guarding Kareem McDonald. He's looking to take over this game. Pirisic with the help. Floater, no good. Jokic with the tip up. Jamel Fair with the rebound. Fight for it and fouled.
Well, listen, Eddie, Coach Alisi can't be happy of the way McDonald is getting to the basket.
Agreed. He's getting everything he wants and more. Maybe look to Gerard Nicholson to try and get a little more handsy up top so he can't just...
what they do with Jokic is they converge. It's like one deep, and there's three all of a sudden.
Here's Gerard Nicholson. Swinging around the perimeter. Fredericks to Gerard. Back to Will Fredericks on the left wing. Drives in hard. Hands it off to Pirisic for a little mid-range jumper. No good. Rebound Jokic.
Eddie, Pirisic has to make that. They're leaving him open.
Absolutely. You have to think that this coming off of by these Baruch Bearcats, it could be starting off a little cold.
Well, again, both teams feeling each other out. This is a heavyweight fight. Seeing which punches work and which don't.
Crossover by McDonald, trying to get fancy here. Gerard Nicholson with some good defense. Drops it off to William Brown. Will Fredericks right on him. Clamps him up. He's got nothing. Here's Corey Jones with the floater. Good contest by Fredericks. And a shot clock violation. That was clinic out of the Baruch Bearcats defense.
Well, Baruch didn't allow anything, so you can't ask for a better defensive possession by the Bearcats. And where we're knotted at 4-4.
Here's Jamel Fair at the top of the key. Devin Nicholson to Gerard Nicholson. Around the perimeter we go. Here's Pirisic to set up the offense. Hands it off to Fair. Good screen. Jamel Fair mid-range jumper, and it's good. That's 4 for Jamel Fair.
Well, Fair's type of game would hurt Hunter because he can hurt you inside. Oh, another multi-level scorer can hurt you a lot of different ways. So he's got to really get going.
Here's Jack Myers at the top of the key. Good switches out of the Baruch Bearcats and good communication. William Brown in the corner for three. Good! Nice looking shot out of William Brown.
Well, Brown, you know, we don't speak about him often, Eddie.
Devin out to Gerard Nicholson for three. No good. Fight for the rebound and Jack Myers with the board. It's 7-6 Hunter Hawks.
With every shot made, Hunter gains confidence. Corey up top here could play, but they really nullify him.
William Brown feeling it, pulls another, and it's good. That's 2 straight threes for William Brown.
Well, what does that mean? You got to get out there and contest.
As Akil Vaughn looks to check back in for the first time, as well as Said Osorio. Here's Will Fredericks on the right corner to Pirisic. Back to Fredericks. Wing three, good! And there's some scoring out of Will Fredericks that we're not used to.
Well, that's a gift, Eddie. If Will Fredericks scores, that's a gift.
It's going to come from anywhere and everywhere tonight if the Bearcats are pulling out against the feisty Hawks.
All hands on deck. Yep. All hands on deck.
Now, Joe, you have to wonder. The Hunter Hawks just came out of a game last week in the quarterfinals against Brooklyn College, squeaking out a win 71-68. They're coming in hot, or rather warm, motivated, and looking to continue the momentum. While the other side, Baruch Bearcats, coming off a bye, riding high with the first seed. Do you believe that has any sort of impact?
I'll tell you what, each game is new, but Hunter, Baruch has got a history, Eddie, of rivalries like a heavyweight match. So you got to throw what happened last week out, throw what happens tomorrow out. You got to be in the moment. These guys really want to beat each other, because guess what? Up the block on the 6th train is Hunter.
Yep.
So this is really a battle of, close proximity teams. So nothing matters except this rivalry, Eddie.
Well, now they've got Akil Vaughn on Luka Jokic for a little bit of a different look. Maybe they won't go to the double in the paint now that they got a bigger body on him. Here's William Brown on the right wing. Pulls another three, gets a good look, airballs it, rebound Devin Nicholson.
Well, the fans are saying that's more like it if you're a Baruch fan.
Here's Devin Nicholson to Will Fredericks. He's feeling it for three. Good! Will Fredericks, 2 threes to start the game.
Remember I said a seed off the bench? Coach Alisi getting production from this one-time 6-man. Fredericks in the starting lineup.
Gotta imagine it feels good for Will, not known as a scorer, but he's coming out here and showing he can let it fly from 3.
There's no tomorrow, Eddie.
Well, now here's William Brown on the other end on Will Fredericks. The 2 hot hands for the Bearcats and the Hawks. Jack Myers for 3, gets hit on the lower body. Good, and 1. Potential 4-point play coming.
Eddie, when it left his hand, it just made its way to the basket in front of his old bench.
Will Fredericks trying to plead his case, saying he didn't hit him, but it looked like maybe a bit of a kick out from Jack Myers down low. Doesn't matter as Jack Myers.
Boy, that was good theater.
You can say that again.
Good theater right in front of his old buddies.
Jack Myers, a 66% free throw shooter of the season, and Jack gets that one to go. 4 points for Jack Myers as the Hawks lead 14-12.
So Baruch taking punches from Hunter, then they have to punch back. Now what kind of progress has Vaughn made?
Well, let's see right here. Gets in the paint, gets deep, gets his own rebound, stripped the ball, but a foul. You like the aggressiveness out of Akil Vaughn to get right in the game. First touch, got me in the post.
I'll tell you, you know what he didn't do on that? Two-handed jam, Eddie. You just can't be finessed. You got to bang it through like he does in volleyball, when he kills the ball.
You got to believe he's working on it almost at all times during practice.
I have no doubt. He's a great young student athlete.
Will Fredericks again for 3 left wing. Good! And we've got a hot hand on us. He's on fire.
Hey, I think I'm going to play number 30 in the Powerball, Eddie, which is worth $348 million. I think 3-0 is definitely got to be in there for me.
He is absolutely feeling himself right now.
So Baruch again, tremendous defense, staying in their position, helping.
Meaning it out crossover from McDonald, and it's good with the right hand.
But you know what? Vaughn was late. He needed to slap that onto Lexington Avenue.
We got a drive and a foul. No shot. Devin Nicholson getting aggressive there. 16-15 Hawks.
Well, again, Nicholson can hurt you so many ways. When he puts it on the floor, normally he's not denied, but there he was literally tackled.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Joe. Looks like Will Fredericks got 8 points to start the game. He averages about 4 or 5.
It's all good for the Baruch attack. It's coming from a place they didn't think would come.
Here's Vaughn getting the same treatment as Luka Jokic in the paint. Doubled and stripped for the steal. Here comes Kareem McDonald working on Gerard Nicholson.
His teammates got to communicate. Watch out. So that doesn't happen.
Here's Ryan Lau checking into the game with Osorio on him. Didn't hear much of Lau's name during the Battle of Lexington, but let's see if we get something different here. Here's Jack Myers on Osorio. Slips on his drive to the basket. Kicks it out to William Brown. Top of the key. Reset to McDonald. McDonald with Gerard Nicholson on him. Jab step 1, 2. Puts up a wild shot. No good. Rebound. Vaughn. Big rebound out of the big man.
Hey, listen, that almost went down. He got too good a look at the basket.
Osorio starting to get aggressive here, as we know he can do. Misses the shot. No good. Still a 16-15 lead for the Hunter Hawks with about coming 10 minutes to go left in the first half.
Well, Osorio was wearing that badge of refuse to lose. He is such a competitor. Admirable, great young man.
And you could see it in his body language, Joe. He comes in with a fire, looking to score. As William Brown gets locked up by Will Fredericks. Ryan Lau, top of the key. Osorio flies by. Jack Myers, baseline cut, it's good, and it's 18-15 Hawks now.
Too much penetration. Baruch's got to do a better job cutting off that penetration.
As Devin Nicholson walks into a 3, chases his own shot, rebound good, follow is good.
Well, Nicholson also refuses to lose. And that's a great example following up his missed shot.
And those were his first points of the game, Joe. This is not the game script you would have expected out of the Brew Bearcats. Coming in, if I told you, with 10 minutes left to go in the first half, Will Fredericks be leading the Bearcats with 8 points, and Devin Nicholson would have 2, what would you say?
Throughout his time as a head coach, Coach Alisi has really benefited from pointing to somebody on the bench, whether it's this team or teams 5 years ago, somebody's going to step up. The beauty of his coaching ability is he gets everybody game ready, whether it's the first player or the last guy on the bench who's, on his phone, basically. When he puts you in the game, you better be ready to play. And that's because Coach Alisi comes from an incredible background. The Catholic school leagues are varying. Basketball is an incredible quality of play and regarded, Eddie, as some of the best ball in the country. So put him here at Baruch as a former player under the great, Coach Ray Rankus. You're going to get the best basketball you can from this Baruch team, and it just so happens we're in the finals going for a chip. But they could be 0-20. He's still going to get guys to give 100%. So not being long-winded, anybody that's playing for Baruch is coming from their heart.
And to your point, Joe, this team might be the last run for this team if they don't win tonight.
You're going home, Eddie.
8 key players graduating after this year.
Yeah. So we got to refuel, but that's to talk about later. We got to get it done now.
Absolutely. Live in the moment. Don't look to the future.
Yeah.
Luka Jokic top of the key now. As Keel Vaughn stays in the game to guard him.
Now,
not even looking to shoot.
Jokic can make that 3. I'm not sure why he's not looking for it.
Well, here's Ryan Lau getting aggressive. Finds the lane, kicks it out to Luka Jokic in the corner. Still doesn't want to shoot that shot. Little jump stop into the paint. Wild layup out of Ryan Lau. It looks like they had 2 open shots they passed up.
You know what? I would let Jokic shoot versus that.
And Devin Nicholson walks right down the court. Free throw jumper is good.
Guess
and
what? They have no answer for Nicholson.
The Bearcats take the lead. Nicholson looking to get warm. That's 4 points for him now, Kareem McDonald.
The way he plays, Hunter can't stop Nicholson.
And here's Luka Jokic again, not looking to shoot, and Keel Vaughn sagging way off of him.
Yeah, I don't know why Jokic is not looking to shoot.
Well, here's Jack Myers, and Kareem McDonald, who we know has looking to shoot. In and out dribble between the legs, crosses over Osorio, drives in hard, left-handed layup is good. Man, he's putting on a good show today.
Hey, I don't know why Osorio gave up, Eddie.
Yeah, it looked like he kind of had him beat, but he could have caught up if he really wanted to.
Listen, McDonald's going for the goal. He's not stopping. You got to guard him.
Osorio looking to punch back. Ooh, a big hit on the layup and one. Saeed Osorio talking to the other team, letting them know that it was a tough finish.
If that wasn't a refuse to lose statement, I don't know what is.
That was a tough finish. He got slapped, almost looked like a hole across the whole body. But kept the body control in the air, full extension right-hand layup. You got to appreciate the aggressiveness.
That's like a running back, just, Pacheco on Kansas City, taking no prisoners. Osorio,
almost a 70% free throw shooter.
So
it's that one to fall.
Eddie, we're in that heavyweight boxing. Baruch punches, Hunter punches back. The only thing is, that was a big body blow by Osorio. I wonder how it's going to affect Hunter now. 8
minutes left to go in this half, 22-20 Bearcats. Here's McDonald again, and I was seeing a double out of the Bearcats. It looked like Coach Seals looking to make an adjustment. Casey Myers to Jack Myers, Jamel Fair on him, spins baseline, gets caught up in himself. Luka Jokic wide open for 3, and barely hits rim there. Maybe he can make that shot, Joe.
Yeah, he can shoot. I don't know why he's not shooting today.
Devin Nicholson getting hit going baseline. Doesn't matter. Drops it off to Keel Vaughn for an easy finish. Devin Nicholson showing he's got it on offense, both scoring and passing.
Well, Nicholson's playing on another level.
Here's Ryan Lau on the left wing to Luka Jokic, top of the key. Now he's going to get aggressive. He can't, 3 doesn't work. Let me try driving in. And it'll stay Hunter Hawk's ball. Looked like it might have gone off Luka Jokic's foot there, but ref says otherwise. Failed to mention that Muhammad Guy checked into the game for the first time. A good, lengthy defender and versatile scorer for the Bearcats.
Guy great off the bench for Coach Alisi. Gives you everything, offense and defense.
Here's McDonald, gets it to Jack Myers in the right wing. Back to McDonald, Osorio on him. Spins, fadeaway jumper. Bounces off the rim a couple times, no good. Rebound guy to Osorio, drives in, looking to get aggressive. Little English on that right-hand layup is good, and that was pretty. And the Hunter Hawks need a timeout after Osorio, letting him know what he's got.
Notice when Coach Alisi put Osorio in the game, he probably figured, you know what, let's go. And Alisi is great at situational coaching, Eddie, putting the right guy in at that right moment and getting big dividends.
Osorio coming in, and we know him as a spark plug. I mean, that guy brings the energy. You can see it in his body language. You can see it in his heart. After that bucket, he walks up to the bench, pounding his chest, saying, I got it like that.
The defense doesn't want any part of him, Eddie. You know, he's coming at you full force.
And you have to admire the fact that he's going at Kareem McDonald on the defensive end. He has to guard him playing both ways, and he doesn't lose any sort of energy. He just comes down with the same fire.
Well, if you came to Baruch during the summer, who would be doing work at midnight? The guys like Osorio. Whatever work they put in the offseason is paying off now, here in February, and they don't want this to end. They want a ring for all their hard work, which is 12 months a year. Eddie, in the classroom as well.
I believe it, Joe. And Osorio, I mean, he's got full gas at all times. Got to respect it. Here's Jokic, gets it in on a nice play out of timeout from the Hunter Hawks, an easy layup.
Jokic is a good passer.
Drew up a good play there. The Bearcats weren't ready for it. And we got Vaughn clearing out for Jamel Fair. Goes in on Ryan Lau. He can't guard him at all. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Maybe he needs to get more aggressive there. He had an easy layup.
Jamel's got to finish, Eddie. That's a gimme.
Back down the floor is McDonald here. 26-22 Bearcats. Drops it off to Casey Myers, to Ryan Lau around the perimeter. Jack Myers, high post, free throw jumper. Short rebound Osorio, and it's looking to push again, Joe. As Pierce sets to check back into the game as well.
They need to give Nicholson some touches here.
I mean, they're giving Osorio whatever he wants. He realized he was wide open, and he just put it up in the middle of the air.
Hey, listen, Nicholson was open, Osorio was open. You know, anybody could have made that. Credit to the, patience of Baruch.
Maybe a miscommunication there from the Hunter Hawks. Either way, we got a double on McDonald now. Kicks it out to Myers in the corner. Dribbles in. Ryan Lau's open to the left wing for three. Lets it fly. Wide right. Rebound Osorio. He's coming back down the floor again. You have to imagine he's looking to push.
Hunter's got to be careful. Baruch's getting a little lead here.
Gets it to Osorio, to Vaughn in the post. Jokic on him. And Jack Myers gets in the way of a big body of Akil Vaughn, and the blocking foul is called as Jack Myers gets hit in the face, holding and looking at the ref saying, what happened there?
Once Vaughn puts it down, if the defense doesn't converge, he's free to just spin left or right, and he's right at the basket.
And he knows it too. I mean, he didn't hesitate at all to go to work once he got the ball in the post. As he gets to him again, gets up strong and an easy layup. Jokic cannot contain Akil Vaughn.
Good catch and good patience by Vaughn.
Absolutely, a little drop step out of his pivot on the right foot.
He's got to own the real estate, Eddie.
30-22 now, Bearcats. 5 minutes left to go in this first half. Osorio reads that pass. He's going to get a hand on it. Jokic at the top of the key. On the left side to Casey Myers. Goes right. Back to Jokic. He's alone now with Vaughn. No double coming. Jamel Fair sneaks up behind him with a tip. Bounces right back to Jokic on a lucky bounce. And Akil Vaughn with some good defense. No points out of Jokic.
Hey, it was mano Masrano.
Muhammad Guy driving it long and hard, but no good. Paul's rebound by the Hawks as that shot is blocked.
Guy was a little too far to throw that up. He needed to get a little closer.
One more step
and would have got fouled.
Absolutely. Well, here's Casey Myers, drops it off to Corey Jones Jr. Drives in left side, gets hit on the way. Left-handed scoop shot is good and one for Corey Jones Jr.
Corey Jones can play. He just doesn't assert himself, but when he makes shots, that's a tough shot.
Absolutely.
Eddie, that's a ball player who can hang in the air and finish. Let's see if Corey Jones becomes more of a factor as this game goes on.
Absolutely. Piercic checks in for Vaughn, and Gerard Nicholson checks in for Devin Nicholson. On the season, Corey Jones Jr. is a 70% free throw shooter. Looking to get the three-point play here the old-fashioned way. Southpaw shot is good.
So, 5-point lead for Baruch. Hunter hanging in.
Here's Jamel Fair on the left wing. Driving in baseline. Followed up by Casey Myers. to Muhammad Guy. Pump fake, gets his man in the air, drives in hard. Floater is good. Pretty play out of Muhammad Guy.
Muhammad Guy can do it all, Eddie, and he seems to do it at the right time. He extends the lead to 7.
32-25 now, Bearcats with a little under 4 minutes to go left in this first half.
Keep an eye on the production from Coach Elise's bench.
Pirisic loses his man, and Luka Jokic, it's a free dunk.
Yeah, you see, that's where a guy like Vaughn or guys got to step in and be a rim protector.
Now that's where Jokic is looking to finally get his first points of the game. You have to hope that it doesn't spark something in him to start getting a little more aggressive.
Well, they've been really containing him, Jokic.
Well, here's Muhammad Guy for 3. Lets it fly, no good. Rebound, McDonald. Come back the other way. Bearcats with a 5-point lead. McDonald looking to push hard. Here's his own floater. No good. Fight for the rebound. A lot of bodies under, and they call an over-the-back foul on Luka Jokic. It's going to be Bearcats ball.
Well, the Bearcats got lucky because McDonald had an easy one. He missed it. But Jokic had no position but to foul.
And a tough spot there. It looked like there were close to 5 bodies under the paint, in the paint, under the hoop, ready to get that rebound.
If Jokic would have touched it, he might have had a better tip-in than having to physically get the ball and bring it down.
Came in right over Pirisic. Well, here's Gerard Nicholson. To Osorio and Fair. Now it's Pirisic to high post. Drives it on Proper with a tough shot. It's good. Proper getting the worst of it over there.
Remember we said Pirisic could be a real wild card here? Let's see.
First points of the game for Pirisic. Gene Proper checks in and has to immediately deal with an aggressive.
Hey, it looks like he's one of the Kelsey brothers, Eddie.
He's got the beard for it, too. Oh, and a steal by Osorio, and a good play. Forces a turnover. The Bearcats coming down the other way. The only reason that it wasn't a fast break layup is because the Hawks had the right of mind to just hit it out of bounds because they knew Osorio was coming.
Yeah, the defense hasn't let up in this entire first half for the Bearcats.
34-27 now for the Bearcats. With 2:40 left to go in the first half. Pirisic gets it in to Muhammad Guy in the post. Jack Myers on him. No progress made. Gives it to Pirisic with a nice little bounce pass. Kicks it out to Gerard. Gerard Nicholson for 3, and it's good! 37-27 Bearcats, 10-point lead, and the Hawks need another timeout.
Great decision by Pirisic to get it out. And once Gerard sets his feet, it's usually money in the bank, Eddie.
It's borderline automatic. I mean, you can't complain having a good look from Pirisic.
So right now, nearing the first half, little break, the Bearcats, just like we said, they punched, Hunter punched back. We thought McDonald might go off. He hasn't. We haven't heard from Jokic. Corey Jones, looks good. But basically, Hunter hasn't really hurt Baruch. Not like they did kind of at the beginning.
And that was a big part to Kareem McDonald. Like you mentioned, we were expecting him to keep going at the pace he was started at. He started with a quick 8 points, and since hasn't really scored. So
think about the firepower. Fredericks, Nicholson got going. Obviously, nice play from Vaughn while he was in there.
Osorio as well with 7 points.
So you look at it, it's been multiple threats by Baruch. Definitely winning this little matchup between Baruch and Hunter, especially off the bench. Guys producing off the bench for Coach Elise.
Absolutely, Joe. If you look at my sheet, I mean, every single person that's touched the floor so far has scored. And so you like that distribution of points. Getting everybody involved keeps the whole team warm.
The entire first 5, second 5 for Coach Elise in his career has been the recipe for winning. The fact that he gets all this production from all over versus relying on the first 5.
Out of the timeout, let's see what the Hawks have drawn up here. As the last time they came out of timeout, that an easy layup for Jack Myers. So here's Kareem McDonald at the top of the key. Jack Myers setting the elevator screen here as Coach Elise calls it out. And the Bearcats knew exactly what was coming. Gerard Nicholson trying to fight through the screen, and Corey Jones looked like he got tripped up on his own man.
It's only the 4th foul for Baruch, which means they've been playing great defense, but they haven't been fouling.
Agreed.
That kind of was a broken play.
The Bearcats knew what was coming. Coach Elise called it outright to them, and it looks like they defended it so well, the refs thought it was a foul. But here's Kareem McDonald getting aggressive now. Corey Jones shooting driving left. Good hands out of Jamel Fair. We're going the other way. Osorio, layup on the left side, blocked by Jack Myers. What a play.
Jack Myers, that was unbelievable.
Casey Myers out to Jack Myers, swings it to Corey Jones. Left-handed three, top of the key is good, and a big 5-point swing.
Watch out for Corey Jones, Eddie.
The Bearcats felt that one too, a block into a three. That was impactful. Here comes Muhammad Guy Osorio looking to bounce back now. Muhammad Guy in the paint, a little push in the back. Jack Myers, no call. Sets up Gerard Nicholson, drives. Kicks out to Osorio, drives again. Gets to the paint. Left-handed shot, no good. Hits the ground. We got a 2-on-1. Hunter's got numbers. Drives in on Jamel Fair. Euro step out of Casey Myers. He had no idea where he was going with that one. Doesn't hit rim. Proper hits the back of Muhammad Guy there. Ball goes straight to Kareem McDonald for three.
Hey, I don't know why there wasn't a call there, Eddie. They let him play.
Looks like he got hit on the back of the shoulder. Not even the ball was hit.
Yeah, but McDonald, a standstill three, bringing it 37-33.
Jamel Fair looking to fight back, but the refs call a travel.
Okay, so Baruch is taking a punch here from Hunter. They got to work the clock out. Let's not give momentum too much to Hunter. Let's go into the locker room, take a deep breath, and get back to really what, got us that nice lead.
A punch and a big one at that, Joe. I mean, that turnover down in our own basket by Muhammad Guy, you had to wonder. He's looking at the ref saying, what did you see that I didn't?
Yeah, we don't want the refs to kind of start to dictate the game, but they do have to call sometimes, Eddie, where it's really obvious.
Agreed. 50 seconds left to go in this first half. 37-33 Bearcats. What was once a 10-point lead is now only 4. Jack Myers, top of the key. Swings it to Casey Myers. Gets it to Proper in the paint. Big body, right-handed hook shot, no good. Good fight for Fredericks and Nicholson and Burisic. Still ends up with the Hawks. Kareem McDonald pump fake, drives in hard. Good defense and rebound by the Bearcats. Now they're looking to push. Good handle at Gerard Nicholson. We're moving fast now. Kicks it out to Devin Nicholson. Drives in. Floater on the right side is good, and that's a nice punch back from the Bearcats.
Well, what it did was it punched back because McDonald did everything but make that last basket. I mean, he wheeled and dealed, he shaked, he baked.
Shout out Walt Clyde Frazier, Joe. Here's Kareem McDonald looking to work the clock. 5 seconds left to go. 4, 3, sidestep, double pump in the air. No good, and caught it out of bounds. Looks like we'll get about a second left after that air ball. I mean, Kareem McDonald trying to play some hero ball there.
Hey, listen, Hunter's lucky to be down 6, Eddie.
Great defense out of the Bearcats. Double clutch, had nothing going for him. Will Fredericks from half court, three-quarter court air ball, and we're going into the half with a 39-33 lead for the Baruch Bearcats.
You know what, Baruch, again, heavyweight fight. They got the better all over of Hunter, but Eddie, Hunter's hanging around.
The Bearcats are lucky to only have a 6-point lead after that punch they just got from the Hunter Hawks, but you can say the same for the Hawks. I mean, the Bearcats are playing defense so perfectly well. It's hard to imagine how the Hawks have 33 points right now.
I believe this is going to come down to either a blowout or a very close game. But I really think in the locker room, Hunter is going to be saying, hey, guys, we're only down 6, and we've taken a lot of punches from Baruch. So, again, Coach Alisi is going to say, listen, guys, we've been here before, and let's just take a deep breath, go out, and we refuse to lose, basically.
Definitely a different kind of impact going into halftime compared to the Battle of Lexington. You're watching the Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting YouTube channel, the CUNYAC semifinals, Hunter Hawks versus our Baruch Bearcats. Bearcat Nation, we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting YouTube channel. You're watching the CUNYAC semifinals. Eddie Sabaga alongside Joe Stolzer. Joe, we've got a good one on our hands. You got to be surprised at the fact that Hunter's only down 6 points.
Eddie, Hunter took a lot of punches from Baruch in the first half because of the play of not only the first 5, but the second 5 of Coach Alisi's team. So if you're Hunter, you got 20 minutes left, you know, to really do something. If you're Baruch, refuse to lose. You know, make good use of the clock and don't foul, play aggressive, and just impose your will. You've been there before, Eddie. You're looking to do it again. This is not freshmen, these are veterans, and they know what it's going to take. So just go out and play. It's that simple, Eddie.
If you're just joining us for the second half, a little summary of the first half for you. We got a hot start out of Will Fredericks, an unexpected score with 9 points to lead the Bearcats, and a diversified scoring effort from the entire team. We've got everybody who's touched the floor, Joe, on the board.
Yeah. For Hunter, McDonald has come out, and he's trying to imitate Jalen Brunson from the guard position. Jakic, who's averaging 11, has been quiet for some reason. And Corey Jones, Eddie, could play. I don't know why he doesn't assert himself more.
Well, like you mentioned, we're expecting a lot more to Luka Jakic coming into the second half. He's only got 2 points, and I mean, you have to expect that Coach of Hunter Hawks looks to get the ball to him a little bit more. Considering they're only down 6, there's no reason to get the ball in the post to him and get some
hey, listen,
easy post moves.
There's 20 minutes left. One team is going home fishing. It's over for this season. Is Jakic going to step up, or is just going to be kind of on the court and, you know, not really doing anything?
And you could even say the same for Devin Nicholson. I mean, he's out. He's only got 4 points, but he's giving it on all sides of the offensive end. He's got 4 points, but he's also got, my apologies, he's got 6 points, he's got 4 rebounds and 3 assists, playing good defense. He's playing like a team leader.
Eddie, Nicholson doesn't get the credit that he deserves for defense. He's a lockdown defender. Always active, always in a good position. So what we look for in these next 20 minutes is really who makes more plays than the other team, positive plays, really.
And we talked about this during the break, Joe. With the fantastic defense that you were seeing out of the Baruch Bearcats, you have to be surprised they've only forced 3 turnovers.
And again, the bottom line is 39-33, Baruch up 6. You would think, Eddie, Baruch was up by 26, given their play in the first half.
We are underway for the second half of the semifinals of the CUNYAC conference here. Here's Devin Nicholson on the right side. No good. Rebound. Piersic fouled on the rebound. And just like that, we're starting aggressive.
Well, what happened is Piersic, everybody had their arms up, but Piersic got hit.
Piersic pleading his case, saying I was a follow-up and the tip, but no free throws coming now. Gerard Nicholson take it out of bounds.
Yeah, I don't think he was in the act. I think, his hands were up and he got smacked.
Drops it off to Gerard Nicholson on the left wing. Here's Jamel Fair, top of the key, pump fake. Drives right side. It's got Casey Myers on it. Looking cross court. Drops off Devin Nicholson. Looks to reset the offense. Calling for a screen from Piersic. Left side. Drives left. Kicks it to Piersic on the roll. Out to the corner. Gerard Nicholson fumbled the pass. Loses it. Gets it to Fredericks, but the shot clock runs out.
Wow.
The offense would have been great there having to give another second.
Well, that was great teamwork, but, Nicholson needed to shoot it.
Ball was moving just a little bit too much there, Joe. And here's Creed McDonald. Is he going to start off just as hot as he left us in the first half?
Well, let's see if Jakic, actually plays versus just being out there.
Casey Myers on the left side. Creed McDonald gets it in the post. Luka Jakic, as you mentioned, Piersic on him. Kicks it out to Corey Jones. To the corner for Jack Myers. Steps back for 3. No good. Rebound, Jakic. Now he's in the paint by himself. Spins on Piersic with an easy layup. And he's starting to look like he's into it now.
Well, that's Jakic. He could do it a lot of ways. But, Eddie, I'm surprised Corey Jones took the dribble and passed up a wide-open shot, which he can make.
39-35 Bearcats. Jamel Fair for 3, no good. And Jakic with another rebound. Kareem McDonald looking to push. He's got a 3-on-2. Drives it on Nicholson, fades away, tough shot, not a good shot. Devin Nicholson now, the Bearcats have numbers coming the other way.
Yeah, McDonald gave up too easy on that one instead of going hard.
Nicholson sizes him up, floater no good, air ball, and now Corey Jones coming the other way. The Hawks looking to push. Here's McDonald on Jamel Fair, back out to Corey Jones, top of the key, CUNYAC. Slows it down, here's Casey Myers right side, out to Jack Myers. And Corey Jones once again, the ball moves around the perimeter, we go.
I'm surprised they're not going back to Yakic.
And a good cut from McDonald with a layup. It's a 2-point lead now for the Bearcats coming out of the half.
Hey, that's pretty acrobatic for McDonald. He eluded everybody off the glass.
Coach Alisi going directly to his bench, a minute and a half, 2 minutes in to Akil Vaughn getting set to check in, looking for a bigger body to handle Yakic. Here's Devin Nicholson for a quick three. It's good! Big, much needed bucket out of the Bearcats. Timeout Hawks after that three. Excuse me, the Bearcats call a timeout there after the three. Coach Alisi trying to get his guys together, get your heads in the game. We're a minute and 2 minutes in. And,
well, again, I think that McDonald layup, Coach Alisi doesn't want McDonald beating them, Eddie.
You have to appreciate it.
If Yakic beats you, you know, that's one thing, but I don't think McDonald is the guy that Coach Alisi wants to go off here.
You have to appreciate that. Coach Alisi can just go to his bench, get the biggest body he's got in Akil Vaughn, and trust him to handle the assignment of CUNYAC.
Well, he's the post player that, you know, you would fear even at Division I if he can get it all together, Akil Vaughn. So tonight, you know, he could arguably lead Baruch to a victory with his interior play, both offensively and defensively, by himself.
A few but loud Hunter Hawks fans letting their presence be known here. 42-37, 17:45 left to go in the second half.
Well, the crowd has been quiet.
Reed McDonald gets it to Casey Myers. Quick pump fake, couple jab shots left and right. Yakic gets it in the paint to McDonald. Fade away, no good. Rebound Vaughn. Now here we go. Let's extend the lead back to 8.
Boy, McDonald had a good look at the shot. It just went in and out.
Nicholson gets around McDonald. Scoop layup is good. Surgical maneuver out of Devin Nicholson.
Well, Nicholson could score at will.
44-37 now. 7-point lead for the Bearcats. Reed McDonald looking to set up the ball, set up the offense. Here's Jack Myers on the right side. Gets it CUNYAC at the top of the key. Again, not looking to shoot, not even considering it. Akil Vaughn gets a tip on the ball. Now he's got a one-on-one fast break. Vaughn going left side, right-handed layup, gets fouled. Big man in transition, letting his presence known to the bench. And the bench is loving it.
Hey, he looked like Ant-Man on the Minnesota Timberwolves on that play, Eddie.
Active hands out of Akil Vaughn, gets the tip. Handles the loose ball, gets it up to his hip. Dribbles left side, goes in right, and draws the foul.
Now, notice Coach Alisi decided to put Akil in, and look what he's getting from him.
Instant impact out of Akil Vaughn.
Alisi continues to amaze with knowing situational basketball, putting the right guy in at the right time, who's really going to pay dividends.
Akil Vaughn only a 35% free throw shooter, missing the first one. Here comes the second. No good. You have to like the aggressiveness zone. Hopefully,
well, Hunter really,
the next possession.
Hunter took a big punch there, survived.
Stand on their feet, they get back up. 44-37 now. 16:40 left to go in the second half. Here's Casey Myers to CUNYAC. Corey Jones coming around the right side. Steps back on the right side for three. No good. Rebound Fair looking to push now. He's got Yakic on his hip.
Yeah, Corey Jones could be a factor.
Jamel Fair driving it hard. Steps through the lane. No call. Stay Bearcats ball. Looked like he got hit on the arms there.
He was trying to do a Euro step, but stumbled a little bit.
Did the defense well there. Jamel Fair getting aggressive.
Jamel Fair has a lot of Clyde Frazier in his game, doesn't he, Eddie? If you're an old Knick fan.
Oh, you know it. Here's Akil Vaughn in the paint. On the block, gets Yakic on him in a strip. McDonald coming down the other way, driving in on Fredericks. Goes in left side, blocked, but a foul. Bodies falling all over the place, and a call is on Will Fredericks.
Eddie,
grabbed him on the arm.
Eddie, you got to give McDonald credit. I mean, this guy doesn't give up.
He's taking big hits, according to the refs. And here he goes to the line now for two shots.
Again, Jakic being a non-factor, McDonald's is the offensive threat until further notice for Hunter.
McDonald is 68% free throw shooter of the season. And hits the first.
Number 3, William Brown.
William Brown checks into the game for the Hunter Hawks as Casey Myers takes a seat.
Well, you remember William Brown knocked down some threes in the first half.
He started real hot.
I think he's in the game now to kind of try and duplicate that as Hunter hangs around.
As Kareem McDonald sinks a pair, cuts the lead to 5 now, 44-39 Bearcats. Gerard Nicholson looking to bring it up. Passes it off to Devin, to Will. Kareem McDonald gambles. Here's Gerard Nicholson driving in. Doesn't take advantage. Steps in for 3 instead and knocks it down. Gerard Nicholson being real patient, taking his time to knock it down to 3.
Nicholson left open. Makes the shot. Again, that extends the lead to 8.
That's 8 points now for Gerard Nicholson, 47-39. And Kareem McDonald now looking back at Nicholson. Oh, and a foul called on Jamel Fair, rather. William Brown looked like he got bumped in the back according to the refs. And that'll be a side out of bounds. Will Fredericks is very baffled by the call, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, there's been some suspect calls, Eddie.
Absolutely. It's Kareem McDonald now. Gerard Nicholson guarding Kareem McDonald with a personal assignment here. Sizes him up, crosses over. Gerard Nicholson stays in front. Step through. Nowhere to go and turnover. Akil Vaughn's presence there in the paint completely stopped the shot attempt by Kareem McDonald. Threw it right out of bounds for a teammate.
Once McDonald left his feet, that was a problem. So great defense by the Bearcats.
And those are the kind of turnovers you expect out of this Berg team. Here's Gerard on the left side. Drops it off to Jamel Fair, looking for Akil Vaughn in the paint. Now can he go to work? Instead, kicks it out to Gerard Nicholson, floater, no good. Rebound Jakic. That's a good shot, Joe.
Yeah, well, you had Vaughn could have gone to work or Nicholson. Baruch is getting their shot, Eddie.
Jamel Fair gambles. Now Jack Myers blows right by him. And it'll stay Hunter ball as Akil Vaughn could not secure the rebound.
Hey, I mean, Myers got all the way to the basket. He just didn't finish.
47-39 now. 14:49 left to go in the second half. CUNYAC semifinals.
Well, Baruch Nation, this game is a normal heavyweight matchup between these two rivals.
Good out of bounds play to set up Myers in the corner for 3. No good. Here comes Fredericks pushing the pace. Going in strong. Drives it real hard. Right-handed layup is good and 1. And he calls his man too small. Strong finish out of Will Fredericks. Looking to start back up what he had in the first half.
Eddie, that could be the highlight of the year for the Bearcats. You know what that was a statement? Get out of my way. We're not going home tonight.
God, he looked at the bench and told them, you see what I just did to that guy? That was embarrassing.
Hey, that's why you go into the weight room and you lift weights, Eddie.
Will Fredericks knocks down the free throw to complete the 3-point play. Jogging back, feeling himself. That was really nice.
Now, who's in the game now for Coach Alisi? Saeed, who will do the same thing Fredericks do.
Osorio brings that spark plug you want out of any bench.
Yeah, get out of my way. We're not going home.
11-point lead now for the Bearcats with that 3-point play. Jakic now looking to shoot. Here's Jack Myers to McDonald. Now Jakic in the paint with Vaughn on him. Sizes him up. Left side. Right-handed hook shot is good. Now that's what you expect to see out of Luka Jakic.
Well, where's it been, Eddie? We're 14-18 second half. Jakic could do that all day. He hasn't. Bearcats up 9.
Timeout called by the Hawks after that main basket. Now, I couldn't help but notice a bit of a wrap on Luka Jakic's right hand on his ring and pinky finger. You have to wonder if that maybe is shaking his confidence in regards to shooting
Eddie,
it from 3.
To your point, I've never seen Jakic do anything with his left hand. As often as I've seen him play, it's all right. So I don't know what that,
and it's effective.
Saying.
And funny enough, listening today, Boris Diaw was on a podcast, and he said it himself. He said, I think throughout my entire career in the NBA, I never took a shot with my left hand. And that's absurd.
If you remember old school Paul Westphal, you talk about ambidextrous. You never knew whether he's going left, right, left, right. There's not many players today. The other thing is in the NBA, they knocked that Jaylen Brown $300 million contract does not go to his left. Only goes right.
He receives an extreme amount of criticism for that left hand, and rightfully so, as it was exposed in the playoffs year after year.
But still, with a lot of these guys' liabilities, they're still great players. My goodness, you know.
And well, maybe that shot just now will get Luka Jokic going. I know I've said that a couple times tonight. Well, he's only got 4 points, but
they're going to have to go down with him instead of him just kind of being a fifth body out there, Eddie.
You know, you see the stark difference in play when Pulisic is in the game guarding Jokic versus Vaughn. Vaughn's bringing that presence that might be needed against his Hawks team. Will Fredericks now on the left wing. Joe Osorio looking to get him hot. Gets to Fredericks on the left wing for three. Confident shot, no good. Rebound, Vaughn. Big man. Loses the handle on the drop step now.
Oh, that's too bad. He had an easy one.
He did. Turnover by the Hawks. A good fake out of Kareem McDonald. Drops it off to Jokic. Corner for Jack Myers for three. No good. Loose ball. Body's on the ground. And we've got a jump ball called as Corey Jones is down for the count. Holding his, looks like, left hand.
Yeah, that was a pure hustle play. Unfortunately, Corey took a, hard fall on that.
Gets up limping. Crowd gives him a round of applause. Now, you can get the feel of a semifinal game now. Bodies flying all over the place.
Well, you know what, Eddie? These guys play like this during the season. Again, big rivalry. Hunter, Baruch, Lehman, Baruch, John J. Baruch. These are really hardcore rivalries.
And you know it, Joe. Every loose ball counts with these two teams on the court.
Well, every possession is vital now as we get on in the clock here in the second half.
Here's McDonald trying to break him down. Will Fredericks steps in for the steal. Drops it off to Devin Nicholson. Wide open three. It's good! 53-41 Bearcats.
How about Fredericks?
Good defense out of Will Fredericks, looking to build off the momentum on the offensive end. Defense leading to offense now, and a 12-point lead for the Bearcats.
I think Fredericks was in the weight room before the game, Eddie.
Here's Corey Jones to the top of the key three for the Hawks. No good. Short rebound. Gerard Nicholson looking to push. Here's Osorio on the left wing. Driving right. Hang dribble. Pivots around. Gerard Nicholson cuts. No good. Wide open layup was missed now. Here come the Hawks with 13 minutes left to go.
Great everything but the finish.
Good pass out of Osorio to hit the cutting Gerard Nicholson. Unfortunate, couldn't finish, but that's correct basketball.
So the momentum is on Baruch's side now. Let's see if Hunter can get something going here. Corey Jones guarding all night greatly.
Here's Jack Myers in the corner for three, no good. Rebound Vaughn. The Hawks have to hope they're going to try and stop the bleeding, and Corey Jones takes a shot to the face. Bearcats have numbers. Will Fredericks drives right. Weight room, no good. Here comes Vaughn with the putback, and it's good. The Bearcats are just looking bigger, stronger. They want it more. The bench is going nuts, and Will Fredericks is screaming his way to the bench.
I'm telling you, I believe the weight room was open before this game, and the Baruch players were pumping some iron.
Will Fredericks dropped a shoulder on that right-hand drive, and Jokic hit the stanchion. I mean, he went out of play.
Well, how about the fact that Vaughn literally owned the real estate around the basket, which is what he should.
He saw his opportunity the second that ball as it came off the rim. He said, I'm here. I know I got this. I'm going to put this back up and in. No one's going to stop me.
Absolutely. Again, we mentioned at the onset, Eddie, Baruch has to impose their will, and they're doing it. And guess what? It's not coming from Osorio. It's coming from Fredericks tonight.
An unexpected hero for the Bearcats now with a 14-point lead. 12 minutes left to go left in the second half of this CUNYAC semifinals versus the Hunter Hawks. No substitutions here for the Baruch Bearcats as Ryan Lau checks into the game for the Hunter Hawks.
Lau again, not really doing anything for Hunter, but could shoot.
I mean, Devin Nicholson, as you mentioned, The underrated defense, he is clamping up whoever he has been guarding.
Oh, the defense is really locked down.
Now Osorio on McDonald, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound Osorio. 12 minutes left to go in this second half. Looking to push on the right side. Ryan Lau lets him go right by him, and a right-handed layup is good. 57-41 now. The lead is ballooned to 16.
Those late-night workouts for Osorio paying off here in February.
Kareem McDonald has been invisible now in this second half. He has not been able to stop the bleeding, and Will Fredericks with a foul there. Maybe the excitement's getting to him. Yes, Coach Lisi takes him out, and Jamel Fair is going to check in.
I'll tell you,
Smiles going to the bench.
Eddie, Baruch took a lot of hits from Hunter early, but here in the second half, it's really all Baruch.
And now here's Casey Myers in the right wing. Bottled up well. Jack Myers in the paint goes in. Right-handed layup is good. Good play out of the Hawks there.
Myers is playing with a lot of emotion.
Quick outlet for the Hawks. Woo! Jamel Fair gets blocked from behind by Jack Myers. That's his third block of the game. And Jack Myers is talking some stuff.
I'll tell you, Myers has had some very impressive blocks.
He's getting a little chippy now on the court. 14-point lead now for the Bearcats. Must think of some frustration coming out of the Hawks.
Well, you know what? They've done all they can, Hunter, but they're still down 14.
Here's Devin Nicholson in the corner. Trying to light a fire under them. Drives right, gets right. Right-handed layup, no good. Osorio fighting for the rebound, gets hit up top, no call. Slow to get up, and it's going to be Hawks ball now.
I'll tell you, Osorio gave everything on that, just couldn't come up with it.
He's giving everything and more at all times on both ends of the floor. You have to appreciate that. As a coach, you would love it.
You would love to have 5 Osorios.
Here's Jokic, top of the key. McDonald jab step right side. Gets it in the post. Akil Vaughn with Jokic. Jack Myers once again gets lost.
I don't know.
Fair couldn't find his man in an easy layup.
You know what? You don't want to let Myers go off because he's playing with a lot of incentive here. This is his old team.
Jamel Fair looking to bounce back. Kicks it to Gerard Nicholson in the corner. Gerard Nicholson back to Jamel Fair in the corner. Corner three. Bounce off the top of the rim. No good. Vaughn is fighting for the rebound, and a foul is called. Maybe he tried a little too hard to get around that Jokic box out.
Great defense by, well, I want to say, Jokic's textbook box out, Eddie. You don't see that often.
He had Vaughn bottled up on the baseline. I mean, he owned that real estate and more. Here's Casey Myers in the right wing now. I haven't seen much of him tonight. Green McDonald in the left corner.
If you're Hunter, Eddie, you want to get the lead under 10 with 10 minutes left. They're on.
Jack Myers couldn't take advantage of the mismatch. Deep three out of McDonald, no good. Rebound Vaughn. Trying to get his team back in it. Still down 12. 10 minutes left to go. You have time.
I don't know why they're not going to Jokic, but too bad.
Little shake out of Jamel Fair. Loses Kareem McDonald, and the floater is good. Pretty play out of Jamel Fair.
That's an opportunist move by a very good offensive player in Jamel Fair.
Gave him a bit of a dream shake in the post-up and gets his man lost. Here's Jokic looking to shoot right away out all of a sudden. Bricked it on the right side of the backboard. 14-point lead now.
That hand may be a problem, Eddie, for Jokic.
Osorio driving in. Right-handed scoop up and under with the English is good. He is feeling himself. And the lead is back up to 16 with 9.5 to go.
Look at the body language and the face on Osorio.
And now he's feeling it on the defensive end, too, clapping his hands.
If you're a Baruch fan, you're pretty excited about where we are, where we're going.
Casey Myers now dribbles in. Jokic had an open layup, and Gerard Nicholson comes in, strips the ball immediately, but a jump ball is called. It will go to the Bearcats, but Gerard Nicholson had that read like a book.
That was the way they were defending early in the game. A double team and then turning into a triple team, which is what just happened.
And you have to wonder, maybe that's why the Hawks are a little bit more hesitant to go to Jokic.
Well, the Hawks are up against a tenacious defense in Baruch.
William Brown checks back into the game for Casey Myers. Falls to the ground. Devin Nicholson blocked on the three by Jack Myers. That's 4 blocks now. Outlet pass to Kareem McDonald and an easy layup. Man, I mean, he's all over on the defensive end.
You know what? Myers is playing again on another level. He was in the weight room earlier today.
That's a big blow to the Bearcats now. It's see if Osorio can get it back in play. Here's Akil Vaughn. Baseline at Luka Jokic. Spin move left side. Left-handed jump hook is good. And he's loving it, screaming at the bench. Saying, look at me go. This guy cannot guard me.
Akil Vaughn, a force to be reckoned with in that post. He's sending a message. Any team going to face Baruch has got to worry about Vaughn.
Showing his full repertoire, and now Osorio forces an errant pass out of the Hawks, and it's going the other way. The lead has ballooned to 16, though. It feels like it gets 30 at this point.
Again, Baruch has made baskets at the right time to put out a flame that Hunter may have started.
Here's Vaughn getting into the post to Osorio, looking to work on Lau. Out to Jamel Fair, working on Myers. Double, tripled, and a steal from Ryan Lau. Miscommunication, no one picks up the ball, now Ryan Lau has it. Tries to drive it, whoa! Tries to drive it around. Devin Nicholson, Osorio came flying in and ended up hanging on the rim without getting the ball for the block. What's the call here? We've got a goaltending call, and it's going to count for Ryan Lau.
Eddie Lau had nowhere to go.
A bailout call, or rather a bailout play. Osorio was getting too excited. Came flying through the air, going for the block, and didn't want to land on anybody, so he grabbed the rim, hence the goaltending.
Eddie, this is a big offensive possession. Hunter's cut it to 12. Baruch needs a basket here.
Here's Gerard Nicholson. Euro step through the lane, right-handed layup is no good, but that got the crowd very excited. Heard a couple woos out of the crowd. Man, that was a pretty move, and anything but the finish there.
Yeah, everything but the finish. Now Baruch's got to have a stop here as Hunter hanging around, Eddie.
It's only a 14-point lead, and with this kind of pace of the game, it can get cut to 6 real quick. As Muhammad Guy gets set to check into the game. Here's William Brown, mismatch with Gerard Nicholson, pulls up for 3 over him, and it's good. The lead is now cut to 11.
I don't know where Brown has been the whole game, Eddie. He hurt them in the first half.
A little too handsy at a Korean McDonald, and a foul is called after he hits the ball a little bit of hand there, too. You know, Sawyer's going to check out of the game, or rather...
Brown and Corey Jones, Eddie. Brown and Corey Jones, guys who can make plays, but they're not really factors in this game. Luckily for Baruch.
Here's Gerard Nicholson now, lead to 11. Much needed possession here. Kareem McDonald getting really handsy again. Gerard got him on his hip. Steps through and a strip out of McDonald. Big hit from Akil Vaughn as McDonald hits the floor. William Brown gets a little bottled up, slows it down. Gets it to Jokic in the paint. Here's Jokic on Vaughn. Out to William Brown. Looks to hit another one. 3, no good. Air ball pleading for a foul call. No good as he hits the floor. And the ball's going to go to the Bearcats.
Wow,
45 left to go.
Baruch got lucky.
He got real lucky there. He was open for 3. Lucky that transition didn't turn into anything either as the Hawks had numbers. Good job getting back by the Bearcats.
Now, you want to start working clock if you're Baruch. The clock is the enemy for Hunter.
Gerard gets the paint out to Guy. There's Osorio with Lau on it. Hang dribble left side, drives in right. Floater on the right side is good. Surgical move out of Osorio and timeout by the Hawks. Rather by the Bearcats.
They also went at a good time on the shot call.
6:25 left to go in the second half. CUNYAC semifinals. Bearcats lead 65 to 52, 13-point lead. It's about everything we expected in the second half.
Right. Hunter's hung around. They've come up with some big plays on the defensive end, but again, without Jokic and Corey Jones, it's been like, who's going to step up for Hunter so they could go on a little run?
The Hunter Hawks going to their bench, hoping for some, I guess, some impact at all. And William Brown has brought that. But aside from William Brown, it looks like Ryan Lau and even Casey Myers, even though he started, hasn't really done much coming off the bench.
It's been moderate, whereas for Baruch, their contributions have been explosive. But for Hunter, mild.
Exactly. The Bearcats are getting it from everywhere. And you look at Will Fredericks, who is leading the team in scoring. He goes to the bench, and Baruch only maintains and slightly even increases his lead.
The efforts have been explosive from Baruch, but for Hunter, Eddie, they've been mild. And that's why there's a 13-point lead for Baruch in terms of intensity
And that's what a well-balanced scoring offense can get for you. You can have a lead and maintain it easily if everybody's getting touches, if everybody's putting up shots. It gets your whole team's synergy together.
It means you're always going to have an answer, which is great. Great when you put your head on the pillow at night, Eddie, to know that you're going to have a lot of answers in situational basketball.
Here's William Brown against splitting the defense. Gets hit on the body, no call. Muhammad Guy outlets Osorio, drops it out to Devin Nicholson for an easy two. And it's a 15-point lead for Bearcats.
Here's your defense.
Miscommunication on defense there. Hawks don't take advantage. Green McDonald trying to dribble through traffic, no good. Here comes Corey Jones driving baseline. Akil Vaughn with a big contest. Corey Jones hits the floor. Outlet pass to Devin Nicholson from Gerard. And they look to slow down the offense now. Out to Osorio, finds himself open for three. Bounces all around the rim and out. 5:40 left to go in the second half.
Eddie,
Jack Myers on the floor.
Great pass.
And Luka Jokic streaking down the lane for a dunk. 67-54 now, lead back to 13.
Eddie, Baruch has got to work clock more.
Fast offense is not going to get it done now. Make them feel how long your possessions take. Make them feel like time is running out.
Baruch does not want to give Hunter time, Eddie.
And a tip from Luka Jokic and a steal as they try to get the entry pass to Akil Vaughn. And here come the Hawks now. 5 minutes left to go in the second half. McDonald looking to work on Osorio. Osorio hits the deck and they call a foul.
Well, McDonald's is going to keep playing hard, Eddie.
Blocking fouls called on Osorio. And Vaughn will check out of the game as Pursic checks in. Vaughn bringing great minutes off the bench for the Bearcats.
Tremendous post play on both ends by Vaughn.
Now, we talked about this earlier. Here's Pursic on Jokic. Is Jokic going to take advantage of the slight height advantage, maybe muscle advantage? Gerard Nicholson getting it in the action now. Tips it, but gets back to Corey Jones. Strip from Osorio. Devin Nicholson on the ground. And he's hit hard. Jokic with a frustration foul, trying to stop the transition. As his teammates, where are we? What are we doing?
You know what, Eddie? You practice defense, and it's all about moving your hands and feet, and that's what's working for Baruch. Moving their hands and their feet without fouling.
Osorio saw the ball exposed and went for a huge slap, and it paid off big time. 67-54 now, Bearcats lead. 4:45 left to go in the second half.
Again, run clock.
And a short possession here, but Pursic goes up and under. Left-handed layup is good. A quick possession, but an effective one.
Yeah, listen, if it's there, take it, but you're giving Hunter more time.
Here's Kareem McDonald with a mid-range jumper over Osorio, and it's good. Lead just like that, back to 13 like it never happened.
Right, but if you take time, you're going to pressure Hunter.
Trading buckets now are the Hawks and Bearcats. Gerard Nicholson wide open for three in the corner, no good. Rebound Jokic. And a steal by Osorio with a careless pass.
Boy, Osorio
Takes
looked
it back
like he's
out.
playing cornerback for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Step back, crossover from Devin Nicholson. Short, Muhammad Guy going for the save, and it's out of bounds. Devin Nicholson looking for a foul call as well, not getting it. A lot of frustration out of the players here towards the refs.
Well, you know that McDonald's is coming at you.
Now listen, we've definitely felt Jack Myers' impact on the defensive end, but on offense, we haven't seen him too much. You might have to wonder, is that because Devin Nicholson's guarding him? And as I say that, here's Devin Nicholson on Myers. Crosses him over, slips, but a bailout save from Nicholson as he hits the ball with his foot. Just got relief from a highlight.
Again, Nicholson is known for his offense, but his defense is tremendous.
Gets crossed over there, but saves himself, kicks the ball out of bounds. Now here's McDonald on the left wing, working on Osorio. Drives left baseline, getting forced out of bounds, doubled now. Looking for Jokic, goes cross court to Casey Myers. And a block from Muhammad Guy, and they're gonna stop the momentum play as the shot clock ran out. Muhammad Guy with good help defense to swat that shot out of the air.
Myers tried to shoot against the long length of Guy.
Now you can't blame Myers. Shot clock going down.
Yeah,
Got to get a shot up.
He had to.
Well, here's Gerard Nicholson. And a blocking foul called to Kareem McDonald getting handsy again. It's a bit of a pattern here out of Kareem McDonald.
Well, McDonald is playing for his life now. He's trying everything. But you know what? He's up against a very crafty player in Gerard Nicholson.
And he's taking on the leadership role for this team now. As all the creating and all the offense is mostly coming from him.
Now Baruch again can run the clock. They're in no hurry.
Muhammad Guy blows by his defender. Loses the ball, gets it back, and throws a wild pass turnover to Casey Myers. Hawks have numbers, drops it off to Jack Myers, and 2 points. Here come the Hawks now, 11-point lead, 69-58. 3 minutes left to go in the CUNYAC semifinals.
That turnover was caused by trying to play in a hurry by Baruch.
Again, maybe this should take some more time, only 3 minutes left to go. Devin Nicholson with a quick shot, and it's good. Once again, quick but effective are the Bearcats out here. Come the Hawks, who are going to push the pace right back. McDonald on the left wing, telling Casey Myers, get out of the way, get open. Corey Jones on the right wing for 3. Banks it in, and a lucky 3 from Corey Jones Jr.
Well, where has Corey Jones been all game, Eddie?
Now the lead is cut to 10, Devin Nicholson. Coach Luisi's got to be telling his players now, slow it down. And there's a blocking foul from Casey Myers. A little extracurricular activity now from Jack Myers as well.
The clock is your enemy if you're Hunter.
And that'll send Devin Nicholson to the free throw line as the Hawks are in the bonus. Devin Nicholson, a career, or rather season, 88% free throw shooter.
The guy you want on the line, no doubt.
First one of the one-on-one is good. Did you happen to notice Jack Myers, a little bit of frustration, physical attack there at the end?
Well, he's playing with a lot of emotion, Eddie, and you can, understand why.
Devin Nicholson gets the both to go for the free throw strike. And the lead is back up to 12 now. All Baruch has to do is hold off this last attack by the Hawks, and they should be in pretty good shape.
Yeah, again, time running out for Hunter, Eddie.
Osorio forces the pickup. Here's McDonald. Coming up on 2 minutes to go. Jamel Fair with a tip on the ball, back to Kareem McDonald. Cross-court pass, Corey Jones. Right wing, couple jab steps, decides to pull up for 3. Almost banks it in again, and a rebound by Osorio. And the Bearcats slow it down. Devin Nicholson taking control, and a full-court press here from the Hawks. We've seen what the Bearcats can do with a full-court press. Here's Nicholson, wing to Osorio, wide open 3, good! And that'll take the lead to 15. As the Bearcats operate that full-court press, and Gerard Nicholson with a steal, and a frustration foul out of the Hawks. Now the momentum is fully shifted the Bearcats' way.
Well, it was just a matter of time before Osorio was going to put a period at the end of the sentence. It's time to go back to 68th Street, Hunter. See you next year.
Gerard Nicholson looking to put the finishing touches here on the Hawks' demise. It's the first one of a one-on-one lead up to 16. 1:45 left to go. Gerard Nicholson looking to take care of everything here and more.
Baruch took some shots from Hunter, but got off the canvas, Eddie, and fought harder.
Gerard Nicholson knocks the ball down as he checks out of the game. Will Fredericks to check back in to finish the game with some defense. Hawks looking like they've almost everything but given up now with their body language. Here's Kareem McDonald driving in hard on Osorio. Right-handed scoop layup is good. Lead to 15.
McDonald's a crafty player, Eddie, but he's not enough.
Osorio gets into the front court, slows it down. The clock is their friend. Drives in, splits the defense, drops it off to Fredericks, out to Devin Nicholson, and slows it up again. 15 seconds to go on the shot clock. Quick trigger 3 from Devin Nicholson, and he hits it. The icing on the cake for the Baruch Bearcats. The lead up to 18 now with 1:10 left to go. This is all said but done, Joe. And a missed 3 from Casey Myers, and another foul from the Hawks. The Bearcats bench getting into it now, clapping it up as this one's all but done.
You can start waving those refuse to lose banners, Eddie. What an ebb and flow game by Baruch. Under the great tutelage of Coach Luisi, who, like a great maestro, conducted the ebb and flow of tonight's game. So shout out to Coach Luisi and his staff. And Eddie, I think we're playing on Friday night for all the marbles.
It looks so, Joe. It looks to be that way. Hawks call a timeout with 1:04 left to go. Joe, this score right now with an 18-point lead, 81-63, this is what it felt like all game. The scoreboard just wasn't reflecting it. It was only a matter of time until this lead got all the way out to almost 20.
Like we talked about at the onset of the half, Eddie, there was some moderate punches thrown by Hunter, but think about all the explosive punches to really hurt Hunter, Fredericks, Osorio, Devin Nicholson, Gerard Nicholson, Akil Vaughn, I mean, think about, this Hunter team is really hurt.
Throughout the game, Joe, Bearcats
I mean,
get a punch from the Hawks and give 2 back to them.
The referee and the scorers are going to give Baruch the win based on the scorecard of all the blows that really hurt Hunter.
Now Osorio here at the line. And he hits the first of the 1-1.
You know, shout out to Baruch Nation, former students here, faculty. The excellence of Baruch Athletics. Tonight basketball continues. Shout out to the Lady Bearcats. What a season they had. Coach Castrosis, Mia Castillo, one of the better players in the country, coming back. It's on here at Baruch. Whatever the sport is, we're seeing nothing but excellence.
Those 2 free throws bringing the lead up to 20 now, 83-63. McDonald with a heave, no good. Rebound, Jokic swatted, absolutely denied by Osorio, but a foul call. Pleading his case. I think we all saw it from over here, Joe. That was as clean as can be.
Osorio putting a period at the end of the sentence with 52.7 left. Start the bus up.
More like an exclamation point, Joe. I mean, he sent that one like a volleyball spike down to the ground. This is just a formality at this point. Jokic hits the first free throw out of 2. Cuts the lead to 19.
Baruch has just made plays when they had to make them.
Misses the second one. Jamel Ferry with the rebound. Gets it to the front court. Osorio looking to push now. Slows it down, takes it back out. 40 seconds left to go in this second half. Kicks it out to Fredericks, up top to Gerard Nicholson. 14 seconds on the shot clock. The Baruch faithful clapping it up for these Bearcats with a dominant performance in this second half.
Well, Friday night should be a classic.
Out of bounds goes the ball. Hawks possession. 22 seconds left to go in the end of this second half. Joe, this has to feel good going into the championship game.
Well, it's often the team that's hot is the favorite, Eddie.
Casey Myers.
Well, where's he been the whole night?
The last second 3, and the Bearcats will dribble it out. Final score, 83-67. The Bearcats with a dominant second half. A well-balanced scoring effort from everyone that touches the ball on the Baruch Bearcats, and that'll do it. Baruch Bearcats move on to the championship game as they eliminate the Hunter Hawks, 83-67.
Eddie, you know what? In this victory, why do you lift all those weights? You know, basketball players are not football players. You know what? I don't care what sport you play. You get strong and you get athletic and you work on your body and you work on your game. And you're going to really pay dividends. I don't care what level it is. Tonight, Will Fredericks, Acid Osorio, Akil Vaughn, they had to be in the weight room, Eddie, at some point today, getting pumped up, and they showed it all night. So we can't say enough, Eddie, about this Baruch team, coaches, players, everybody involved in Coach Elise's program. A well-deserved victory, but based on a great season and a great run with this group here, and 8 of these guys leave, Eddie, at the end of the year.
Looking to have their final game Friday night in the Arc Arena against their soon-to-be opponent, unknown as of right now. Thank you for joining the Baruch Bearcats broadcast.
And Eddie, very quickly, doesn't matter who Baruch plays, it's how they play on Friday that's going to bring home the hardware.
Agreed, Joe. A dominant performance out of these Baruch Bearcats. That'll do it for Baruch Bearcats broadcasting in the CUNYAC semifinals at the Arc Arena. 83-67 was the final score. Thank you so much for watching, Bearcat Nation, and have a good night.